Hey guys, Shadow Reviewer here. Today I'm looking at Mako Mermaids Season 2, Episode 18, The Siren. And no, you didn't read that title wrong. It's pretty much a carbon copy episode title from Mako Mermaids Season 1, Episode 9 of the same name. Now we got that confusion out of the way. Yeah. So, apart from Episode 9 being solid back in Season 1, Season 2's version in Episode 18, I'm sorry, it's not great. So, here's the setup this time around. Sirena comes across a video on, not entirely sure what site it is, as she watches a mermaid that it says in the title of the video is a Canadian mermaid singing a song, as explained later, a forbidden song, a song that is forbidden, and Sirena falls under its spell. And here is where I'm mixed on it. Now, I will get the best part out of it. Sirena. Amy Ruffles' performance in this is pretty solid. She does what she can with the writing, and she's great. And she does great with what she's given. But I'm sorry, what she wears in the second half of this episode is absolutely bonkers. I mean, what is up with that hair? I don't know. But props to the department for curling up that hair. She looks completely bonkers. And that dress? I actually like that dress, but man is she bonkers in the second half. But here's my problem with it. I'll give you a summary back in season 1. So, in season 1, episode 9, they try an enchantment spell to try and lure Zac, but it accidentally fixes on David, and he becomes attracted to the first thing he comes across. Now that was pretty simple. It happened to a human falls in love with the first hot chick he sees. That was simple, straight to the point. Well, the episode wasn't great. It was simple with a 3-act conflict. Episode 18 is very confused. Okay, so apparently northern mermaids can be affected by the spell, and southern mermaids can't. I kind of get that, but how does it attract it to humans? Would a mermaid that falls under that spell how to lure the human in question? Yeah, I'm very confused. And would that human fall under its spell? Yeah, you see kind of the problem here. Back in season 1, it was just one person falling in love with the first person he sees. That was simple. Episode 18, they kind of stack it against each other, and it's very hard to follow. Again, Amy Ruffle does great with what she's given, but the writing they give Sirena here is very, very confusing. And while I praise Ondina and Mimmi for using a counterattack song to counteract it, I feel in the last 17 episodes I've watched, they've never once sung. At all. I mean, they say one line previously that they'd never been interested. So them doing this is kind of a Deus Ex Machina moment. If you would disagree with me on that, let me know down in the comments, but I feel like this is a Deus Ex Machina moment. I mean, you could say off screen they learned it, but on screen, I feel nothing. No explanation. And David finds out. He somehow turns back, and here is where this legit makes no sense. So the moon rain has multiple powers. Changing weather, cloning things, all forms of magic. But it raises people's memories? Yeah, okay. Here's my question. Since goddamn when? So they can erase people's memories, make them forget what happened. Why didn't they do that in the past? I mean, imagine the amount of crap they could have fixed if that was the case. Now, I get if it didn't work on Zac, but working on other humans, you could have used that on Evie when she first found out. You could have used it on Cam when Zac told him the first time. This could have fixed so many problems. And yet they only used it once. Hell, Carly finds out about them later and they never thought to use it on her. You figure that one out. So yeah, that minor convenience kind of irks me. Want to know why? This should have been the moment where David found out. And they have a scene at the end where David is unsure whether he should trust Sirena. That could have been something simple and he would know about it earlier. True, yeah, he finds out at the very end of the season. We'll get to that. But here, it feels like they're just leveling it for the sake of the plot. This is a filler episode you could easily skip. And as for the minor other subplots here, sorry, they're there. And honestly, Carly gets shafted so many times. I mean, she comes across the video, and props to her for saving the video on a different device. That was clever. But then Mimmi uses her powers to make the phone heat up, and she gets a new phone, but somehow the video gets deleted. You figure that one out. And in a rather funny bit that ends on a freeze frame, she tries to find the video again, and the rest of them are like, no! Okay, that at least got a decent laugh. But this, as you can tell, this episode is a real mixed bag of what? But I do like the freeze frame, the frame ending. That was legit funny. And Amy Ruffles' performance. The writing isn't great, but at least she makes it work with her acting. But the rest of it is just confusingly bad. And that's the end of the video, folks. I hope you like it. Give me a thumbs up, like and comment, and subscribe. And I hope to get more videos out like this. Speaking of which, tomorrow, I'll be looking at Mako Mermaids Season 2, Episode 19, Surprise. Wait a minute, surprise? Hold on. Nah. So now you're copying from yourself, and now you're copying from H2O. Yeah, there's a similar episode, H2O Season 1, Episode 14, called Surprise. Oh, this one doesn't have an explanation point at the end. Totally different. What's that? It's a good episode? Okay. So yeah, join me tomorrow. Everything goes well. With Mako Mermaids Season 2, Episode 19, Surprise. Keep an eye out for that video, providing everything goes well. Until then, I'm the Shadow Reviewer, signing off.